One of my favorite books is John Bunyan's timeless classic, The Pilgrim's Progress. And in this book, the main character, who is aptly entitled Christian, has to go through various trials and stipulations and circumstances in order to get to his final destination, which is heaven. And as he gets close, as he sees those golden gates, he notices lions guarding them. And the fear just comes in and it grips him, and he feels like it's all been a waste. He watches as those that had also been in that journey turn around and head back in the direction that they came from, and he has to make a decision. Does he too turn back? Does he too give up? Or does he confront his fear? And he decides to get a little closer, and then a little closer, and even a little more closer. It's then that he realizes that these lions are actually being held back by chains, and they're not actually really guarding the gate. It just looks like they are, and he's made it. He's confronted his fear, and he's made it. But that's not always our story, because fear can be crippling. Fear is what caused Adam to hide from God in the Garden of Eden. Fear is what caused the Israelites to wander in the wilderness for 40 long years. And usually the greatest fear, for most of us at least, is the fear of death. It's really the fear of loneliness. But the Bible says that we don't have to fear death or fear loneliness. In the 23rd Psalm, the shepherd writes, "Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, God is with me." And God has the remedy to fear. Paul, a man that knew all about scary situations and prison, social isolation, if you will, wrote to his young protege in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, and said, "God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." We can fight fear not with anything else, but with the very love of God. You see, coronavirus is changing the world every single day. But you know what doesn't change? Do you know what's always consistent? Do you know what you can always rely upon? God's love for you. The Bible tells us that perfect love casts out all fear. Not our perfect love, not any love that we can muster up or generate or produce, but God's perfect love for us. And it's that love, when we allow it to come into our lives, when we accept that that great love was personally for us, for you, for me, it's then, and it's only then, that this fear can truly be expelled from our lives. Friends, it doesn't matter where we walk, doesn't matter where we go, doesn't matter what we go through. God promised, because He loves us, "Lo, I will be with you always, even until the end of the world."